Have you ever wondered what will become of you after graduating? Even worse, if you find yourself in a situation where you don't find a job after graduating. But then, as a big sister, I've got you. Just take a seat and let us chat about this, because I don't want you to have post-graduation depression, and I don't want you to find yourself in a situation where you don't know what to do. So just chill, take a seat, let us talk about this. Greetings. My name is Amanda, also known as Ulibongo. Today I am taking my seat as a big sister. So I said, let us have this chat about post-graduation. But not only graduates can listen to this. Anyone with interest into business can also enjoy and get something out of this video, or anyone who is young or an adult who want to start something can also enjoy this video, because I will be sharing more information on how I navigated through unemployment and how I started my business, my baking business. So anyone who has an interest in business and school can still enjoy this video. Okay, guys, big sister ke wafunda eMlazi. You know ukuthi eMlazi we speak isiZulu, and uma ngabe sifunda isiZulu, i-English yethu ifunda ngesiZulu. So that's why ngingekho fluent in English. But then for the purpose of this video, I will try to speak English. Don't judge my English, oh. Don't judge it. Yes, okay. Ngafunda eMlazi, completed my matric in 2015. After completing my matric in 2015, I then went to DUT to study information and communications technology. Most of people call it IT, but I didn't do IT. I did ICT. Yes, but I majored in software development, applications development. Yes. If you don't know what applications developers do, which century are you living at? But we basically code, create apps, develop websites, all of those things. Yeah. Yes. Uma ngabe complete my diploma in 2018. In 2019, I was also continuing with my studies. I was doing EPTech in IT. While doing EPTech, being sebenza as an intern. Ku-internship engangikuyona kwakudingeka ukuthi 6 months ngibe ku-training, and the rest of the 6 months ngiplacewe for hands-on training. Yes. The first 6 months we do theory. Yeah, it was a system support certification. I was happy doing that, because it was just after, who doesn't want to get an opportunity just after graduating? I was so excited, and even because I was lucky, because the company that hosted me in the last 3 months of my internship was also paying on top of what the company was paying me. The internship hoster was paying me. Yeah. I think my problems with work started during COVID. During COVID, I got an opportunity to Netherlands, of which that opportunity was frozen just before COVID. We have already got tickets and everything was already planned. the only thing that was left is us going to Netherlands to start working. But due to COVID, we couldn't. So now I needed to reapply and do all of that. But who was hiring during that time? So I think that was a season, like a darkest season of my life. I can say I was depressed because like I'm used to working and I'm used to like providing for myself, because my mother, I think my mother stopped like giving me money just after I've received NSFAS. Yes, and that was first year of varsity. Now I'm used to having my own money and providing for myself, and I need to go back and ask now because I'm no longer working and all of that. So I was depressed and I couldn't like even spend time with people, with my family or anyone. I just wanted to be on my own, sleeping all day and all of those things that all of those things that like will make you feel like you're okay when you're not okay. But yeah, and then one of the days my grandmother said, "Dombi, awukhubazekile, you are just unemployed for a moment, awukhubazekile and awuguli ndawo, so you need to wake up and do something." Yeah, now I'm sitting and thinking ngizokwenza ini, because ngizokwenza ini, because it's like even worse, it's COVID. Who has time for developing websites and all of those? Because even though people were digital for their businesses, but abantu abanayo imali to pay for those things. The only money people have is for them to survive. Now I'm thinking ngizokwenza ini, and ngiyakhumbula man ukuthi mina in 2018 towards the end I did a course of in 2019 towards the end I did a course of baking, because I have an interest in kitchen, cooking and baking, all of those. I just love being in the kitchen and doing those. Maybe you've seen in the channel as I'm always busy in the kitchen. Yes, I think for me it's like therapeutic. Yes, so now I know how to bake and I've started, but now due to this depression and all of that, the energy to do anything is gone down. Yes, then now I'm trying to find myself and trying to like know ukuthi ngingayenza kanjani lento ukuthi ngisebenzele. Also note that like ekasibona abantu who are like aba-rich or something, you just afford basics. Umuntu akanayo even money to start like business le. I just need to find like imali encane to start so that ngizokwazi. Like babengihlanganisela ekhaya ke, my grandmother and mother bengihlanganisela like amasentana abo, banginikeza imali ngihamba ngayo stocka. From leso stock abantu they ordered, because I started by selling ama-snowballs and ama-scones. Abantu beza ke bethenga bethenga kanjalo, nama yabo liyabuya ithemba man ukuthi I can do something kahle kahle. Liyabuya ithemba. Now I'm starting ukuthi ngisave whatever money liyabayilethayo. Ngiyasave ke kuyona yona imali. Then mase ngayisave yathi kuba xaxa ngathenga like a 2-door oven, because I was using my home oven and using a quiche. Sometimes it clashes because I need to bake, they need to cook, they need to do their own things. Now I need to go outside. And rebuild indlu eyayikhona. Furniture is try to find like ukuthi ibukeke. So I needed to paint, do all of that for me to find my own space to work. And during the time, like I was doing, like if I would post a picture, you'll see the room was very like clean. Like don't want to start lapha phezulu. Try to work with the things that you have in any business that you want to do. Try to see ukuthi yini onayo. Try to work with whatever that you have, so that uma ngabe ibhizinisi ifeyila awukho heartbroken ngokuthi you have spent so much, or heartbroken ngokuthi ibhizinisi ayisebenzanga. And from that you can also be able to recover and start something else, because uyazi ukuthi the problem was not with spending so much. Yeah, so I was using whatever that I had. I remember they even borrowed me their own their own fridge. I was excited. Bought the 2 oven stove. I'll post a video here. Bought 2 oven stove, and I bought a fryer, because now I was also doing fast food, selling fast food. I was doing amagwinya amnandi. Hey, mina angashaya igwinya. And also doing ishwama. And remember, abantangani manje abavumelekile ukuthi bema down and all of that. So it's a great opportunity, because I'm bringing all of those things like us. So kuyathekwa ke, kuyahamba nami ngala I'm saving. Ayithi iphuma bihamba, nami ngiya order engenayo ibuye ngala. Those who know me ke bayazi ukuthi mina ngumavalela. Nanoma ngumavalela ngoba but mangifuna something, I always make an effort to push myself from other things and save for those things, because angithandi ukuba umuntu ocelayo or obolekayo. Ngcono ngizame ngalokho omncane nginakho. Nalokho kuzokusiza ukuthi when you want to do a business, try with all your ways ukuthi uzame ukuthi nje whatever uyisebenzisayo, sebenzisa your own thing, so that one day ungabikho someone who claims your business or who claims your achievement, because when you're begging or you bucela too much on those people. At least now abantu bazoba excited ngoba kubona ukuthi uyazama and you are trying, but means often ukukusiza ngakusiza, but ungabi umthwalo kwabanye abantu. Not saying mawungenakho ungaceli, but try by all means to minimize lezo zinto kanjalo. Then ke manje ke se ngiyadayisa ke, sengiyasave, sengenza ama special ama cake. I remember one of the days ngenza special Mother's Day, and I made almost 50 plus cakes. I was so excited. Kwakuma izimoto left, right and center sizocollecta la cake. My customer akubona ngisho abantu bala endaweni yabo ukuthi most of the time also don't force people to buy from you. Don't force anyone. Let people be. Uma ngabe ukuthi abantu ozwana nabo they don't support you, they don't owe you any support. Abantu abazo support business like abantu abangakwazi. You'll post on Facebook, abantu abakwaziyo, mhlambe you only get 1 like from abantu abakwaziyo. The 20 more likes will come from people abangakwazi. That is a reality, and you need to find peace, because abantu abaseduze now, not sometimes even futhi ngoba benomona, they have their own preferences, and allow people ukuthi bathenge from wherever that they want to. Yabo, ungaba force abantu, because ekugcineni kwakho konke ufuna umuntu othenga kuwena athenge with an open heart. Akukho mnandi ukuthi usomfosile kumuntu ukuthi athenge kuwena, afika zo complain, and ucomplain hela something oyibonayo ukuthi mhlambe yabo, because vele uyi-customer at the end of the day, and akukho easy to deal with people abakwaziyo. So ngcono usebenze nalabantu abafuna ukusebenza nawe, and abantu abafuna ukusebenza nawe, they will be always willing ukuthi bakukhulise, and nawe uyibone ukuthi uyakhula kuleyo into oyenzayo, right? So ke manje ke sesibikile ke manje ke sesiya-move from being a small nyana business, siyakhuphuka kancane. Ngahamba ngayolanda i-combo of a fridge, i-mixer and an oven. Ngizofaka i-combo la nayo niyibone. It was a very big combo and it was very expensive from le into enganyenza ukuthi ngangakwazi ukuthola leya nto leya. Very funny is that my other grandmother, my great grandmother, used to say, "Ay, mangabe ngikhuluma ngale combo, athi hey, akubulela amandla enhliziyo." Uzoyithatha phi into ebiza kanje? Hayi, ubetha amandla enhliziyo, yabo. So ke mangabe sengikubona sekuyi-reality, nami I'm like ngiba nethemba lokuthi yazi I can grow something. Yes. An important thing, uma ngabe ukuthi usugraduateile awutholi lo msebenzi ofunayo, ungahlali ucabanga ukuthi the only thing ongayenza ile oyifundele, because ingenzeka ukuthi khona ezinye izinto ongakwazi ukuzenza. Like ungenza anything, like graduate kwakho don't ungakufaki la ekhanda, because it won't provide any money for you. Akusho ukuthi ngoba like there is no grant for graduates in South Africa, so awukwazi ukuhlala ekhaya kini or uhlala endlini and expect ukuthi khona imali ezoqhamuka somewhere. You need to think about something ongayenza. Even thiwa uhlamba imoto, even thiwa you do a car wash, there is no shame in doing a car wash while we graduate. Like ukuba graduate, it's an opportunity for you ukuthi mangabe qhamuka opportunity, you have something to present ukuthi I have this qualification, I can do this and this and this and this, then ke babuke bathi yes you qualify, baqashe. But uma ngabe kungakaveli lo opportunity kanjalo, do something. Even thiwa incane, even thiwa like I was telling my mom ukuthi uma ngabe kuthiwa mina ngenze something, even thiwa ngingayoshanela, I can go there, do loyo mshanelo, kuloyo mshanelo loyo, like sweeping the floor and or doing all of that. You can maybe find connections, or you are working maybe kwi-company ethize, you can see ukuthi kwi-company ethize izinto ihamba kanjani, and try now ukuthi mangabe u-apply ngendlela leyo ubona ukuthi oh kwenziwa kanje, i-word document bamenza kanje, more apply CV yakho mhlambe bayawalahla lama CV kanje. You can get information where in a space where unga-expectanga lutho khona, uyabo. Try to like ungayiphakamisi. Don't be full of yourself just because you are a graduate. Like ukube a graduate mustn't make you dumb. It must make you like umele ube open-minded. Yes, you must be open-minded and open to trying new things. Like you have skills. Like at university, you don't only learn about maybe your course, you learn about social skills, you learn about communication skills, all of those skills. Actually, they don't specify these skills, you only use them in your work field. Yabo. You can use them, like apply them into your life. Yabo. So, yes. Okay, we are at the point sort of with that, we're at the point again where I buy like a big equipment for my business. Then I bought that equipment. While buying that equipment, remember I didn't mention anything about buying anything here with loan or anything. I only bought everything that I've got for that business. It was cash. I was saving from the money that from the profit that I was getting from the business. And Also, enye into about starting a small business, sometimes you deprive yourself even paying yourself. It's not a bad thing. It's a bad thing, but not a bad thing to not like pay yourself, because at the end of the day you want to see this thing succeeding. There is a point in life, or there is a point where your business has grown like a level where now so nam I need to benefit from this business. Yeah, if you are able to use imali business or to pay yourself a percentage encane kunayo yonke into ebhizinisini just for ibhizinisi lakho ukuthi likhule, do that so that uzosheshe uyibone into oyenzayo. So I was doing that ke nami. I was paying myself less and reinvesting more with business. Yes, because also even like trying to buy second-hand stuff, like you find that they already had like problems, that's why they sold it, and you find yourself in problems of trying to fix like then every month that you make, it goes back to one and the very same thing. So try by all means, if you want to start a business, try to buy even if it's expensive, or try to buy first-hand equipment so that you will minimize fixing and all of that. Yes, then I've bought the equipment. The equipment ke isiyangisebenzela manje. I'm getting money of it because sengiyakwazi ukwenza like 30 or more cakes in one day. Now if ngenza 20-liter bucket of cake, I don't spend like the whole night doing that. Now I can do a bucket in 2 hours and finish, and it be collected after 2 hours, you see. So try to like also we point where you can do that. Save up and do izinto ezokwenza ukuthi nawe ungakhandleki ebhizinisini, yabo. Ungathi usebenza kanzima uphinde unomsebenzi lo ukwenzayo uzokusebenzisa kanzima, yabo. But ungaforce, let i-business ikhulele yona ngokwayo, yabo. Yes. Now yeah, we are at that point again. So now I'm adding some of the things because I was going to a point where I'm training myself to do bread and all of that, but unfortunately I bought the equipment, but I didn't get to that point because just after I've bought the equipment, I've got hired in Joburg, and I needed to leave the business. But the business, I still have the equipment. If anything falls out, if or anything, I can still go do that business. Not that it's a rebound or something, but it's something that I can go back to. Like try now to have the thing with backup, like have backup. Yes, have a plan B. Plan B nanki. So plan B, I can make it work. No me kanjani. No plan C, plan D. Like have plans after graduating or after like ubonile ukuthi ezinye izinto azikusebenzeli ngalendlela athi ufuna ukuthi zikusebenzele ngayo. Yeah. Then ke sengiyaqashwa ke. Eqashweni kwami, I was at a point where ngingasa apply, ngisengikhathele. Have you ever reached a point where in your life you are tired of applying? You have been applying. To think, one of the point I applied now interview, went to a second interview, I did assessment. All of those 3 passed. They said, we will give you this contract. We will send you a contract. This is how much we will offer you. Excited. He said opportunities in Durban. I was so excited. He said, Dixon, I'm thinking, did they ever send a contract? because they said, there's a problem with management and all of that. The opportunity needs to be frozen. Mina kade ngasengifrozelwa ama opportunities, but that's a story for another day. That's a story for another day. Today we are here. So you don't give up applying, more especially if you know what are you good at exactly. As I told you, mina I graduated in IT in app or software development. That's my specialty course yam. Now I'm applying for a data engineering course. Mind you, angikaze ngayizwa ukuthi what is a data engineer, angikaze ngizwe ukuthi yabo. I only know that they are data analysts because I used to work with them at the bank. But data engineering bandla, it was my first time. Now I'm Googling, trying to Google, prepare for an interview. Company angitshela ukuthi amasenwari, but because at the time I didn't have a laptop, my laptop cracked, so I didn't have a laptop. They said they'll bring me a laptop, so angize ku-training yabo bootcamp. I went to a bootcamp. When I ngifika lapho, they didn't offer, or they did offer a laptop, but they didn't allow me to go with it to a restaurant that they booked for me. So now I needed to have something. Now I'm writing. I don't even have, at the time I didn't even have tablets or something. I was using my phone to type presentation. Just imagine writing presentation. But then I was very positive and trying to write those code, trying to use the phone, Googling, all of that. It was very stressful, and I was and God, that I was hopeful because they've spent so much on me, like trying to get me to the bootcamp venue, transport to Joburg and all of that. So I needed to like give them something, because for me it showed that they cared and they have interest in me. So needed also to prove myself. Really, now I'm very motivated, and while I'm doing this, saying we point where I'm enjoying business and I understand the business well. So apart from me coding and all of that, saying we space where I enjoy business and coding, and saying we space where I like analyzing things. Mangenza i-specialist thize kumele ngisenzeni, kumele ngiqale nini ukus-advertiser for me to get like great results of whatever it I want to do. So I think whatever life throws at you, sometimes it not bad luck, but it's for you to find yourself in a process. That what happened to me, because in the process I found myself, and I think I do love development. Yes, I do it every day, but also integrating development to business, that's fantastic. Because it's something that I have interest into, like yes. So now I went there, I presenter. First thing the man we call mangisendleleni ekhaya, you've been hired and all of that. Stage where manje I'm not even excited to makuthiwa you've been hired. Sengifuna ukubona contract sifikile ukuthi ke girl has been hired, because kade kwenzeka. Then mangiharisha, all of that happened. Then I moved to Joburg. It was very painful leaving my business behind. I've trained people to take over a business, trying to make it while mina ngisegoli. It worked for a couple of months, but as months went by, it didn't work. It was only eating me in my pocket because I needed to pay them while I'm away. Like, I think people liked my own style of baking and all of that, and the person that was assisting me, sometimes he used to rob things and use premixes and all of that. So it's a long story, yeah, but yeah, it didn't end well. He even stole my equipment and all of that, but it's a story for another day. Yes, so the motive of the story is that you can start something. Don't be full of yourself. Think that you are a graduate now, and you like, you don't own that hats, graduation hats, in a way that you see yourself not doing anything. Like, do something, even if it's small, or like, do something even if you feel like people won't pay your bills. People won't even assist you with anything. Just do something, because in that way, or in that process, you'll find yourself, definitely. Like, life requires you to do that. Yes. And there are tips that I also want to give you, like, just after graduating. You need to have like plan A or plan B, plan C or plan D, just to say, if I don't get hired just after my graduation, what will I do? Is there anything that I'm capable of doing? Just try to find yourself, search yourself, even like do a research about things that you can do. Excuse, even if you want to start a business, do a thorough research of that business and how it works, how it can benefit you, how you can make it even like better than the people who are doing it. Or if you want to invent something new, like, do a research about everything that you want to do. Also, start applying earlier. I think I started applying in my third year, but as I see things now, how things operate, I think someone should have started applying first year. Do you know why I'm saying start applying at first year or second year? Or yes, start applying early, because in the process of trying to apply early, you will see like different requirements, and you will know what exactly companies are looking for, and you will also try to improve yourself, like upskill yourself in those skills that they require. Yeah, but also try to network. I know people don't like to network, but do try to network. Like, find people that in the similar field with you. Network. Just be a networking person. Like, don't live in your own zone, because you might find out that there's an opportunity somewhere and you don't know, because you are living in your own zone. Like, find your own network, even if it's people that you studied with, or anyone. Like, find network even with pre-graduates that you find at the university. Like, make network with everyone in the university who are studying what you are studying, because you'll never know. Maybe they'll post on their status that there's somewhere there is someone who wants something, and you might be a better fit for that position. So find network. Okay. And also update your LinkedIn. Your LinkedIn shouldn't be about you graduating. It should have your skills, the year you graduated. Like, put everything that you, as you apply. I said you'll see whatever that the recruiters are looking for. Try to make sure that you list things that you see are important for recruiters in your own field, and put those things there on your LinkedIn. If you did a course, take it, put it there. If you do a certificate, put it there. If you do all of those things, even if you don't like publicly declare it to everyone, just put it there and make it a silent post, is silent post or anything, so that like everyone won't like you see those small certificate that you do, and then you post them on LinkedIn, and then everyone is like congratulations for the thing. Yes, even if it's small, just put it there and then make it a silent post, just for you to like, even if they are looking for a person with similar skills, then they will see that you also have those skills, and then they will look at your profile. They will also call you. I found my job through my current job, I found it through LinkedIn. So I advise like clearing everything on LinkedIn and posting what is relevant to your field. Yes. And yeah, I think mostly you need to do those, your LinkedIn, your network, yes, and doing research, having your plan A, plan B, plan C, plan, all of those plan. And also remember, no one owes you anything in life. Like, you may have your sister or your brother or your cousin or anyone who's working in a certain place, then you know that they are, maybe they have an open opportunity. If they maybe the company allows them to apply on your behalf, if they are good or kind enough to do that for you, well, it's fine. But if you don't find the particular post they have tried, you don't need to make them feel bad for you not being hired. They have tried their best. And also, if they don't do that, just know, maybe they know things that you don't know. Maybe they know that you won't fit. Some other people don't feel comfortable working with family members and all of that, and some companies' policies, they don't allow that. So like, don't force or maybe get bitter or angry toward people not trying to help you while applying. If you want to work in a certain company, like, if someone assists, offer you help, they can do as far as they get with you trying to find you a job. But don't expect anyone to to anyone when it comes to finding a job. You are responsible for finding yourself a job. You are responsible for starting the business for yourself. Everything, you are responsible for yourself. Like, also loku applyela. If I find a post, I send it to you, you need to apply. You don't need to come back to me. You did IT, so can you do my CV for me? I didn't do IT for me to do CV for people, you know. I can assist where I can assist, but that not like, it's not cool. Not cool. For you to know what exactly you need on your CV, and for you to stand on your own, do your own things, and apply for your own self. Because it is not good for people to, like, if someone applied for you and someone did that for you, and then one day they'll be talking that I did that for someone and that, it won't feel good to you. So try to be independent. After graduating, be yourself and be independent. Yabo. So those are the tips that I wanted to give you as a big sister. Guys, please don't forget to like my content. I am trying. Y'all can see. I hope you guys will enjoy this video. Subscribe, find it useful. Also, write on the comment section if you want me to explain anything for you based on what I do. As I said, that I work in a BI space. I work as a data engineer / data analyst. Yes, I work a lot as a data engineer more than a data analyst. You can search what data engineers do and all of that. So you can ask me questions on that, how to get in the space and all of that. But for now, bye. Love you.